I would say the most challenging aspect of the special education process is making the IEP and having the meeting with the parents and all like the school psychologists and all the other administrators needed at the meeting. I think this process can be sometimes hard because you have different perspectives. Like you have the parents' perspective from seeing their own child and their struggles and what they think that the student needs overall. And then you have data collected by like school psychologists and all these other people stating some other opinions, which may be the same as parents, but sometimes, can contrast and differ. And so it's kind of, I think, hard to come together and come to a final decision on, I think my child needs, for example, I think my child needs extended time on assessments, but then the school psychologist can say, well, based off of the data, we don't think that your child is eligible for, that kind of accommodation. And it's just things like that that can come to disagreements. But I think overall, like you find they can come to a conclusion. It just sometimes might be a little difficult. So, and then eventually having to draft up the final IEP that will be officially used for the student. So what do you feel is the most important part of an IEP? I would say it would be part 2, which is annual goals and measuring and reporting progress. So annual goals are so important to have because it allows the student and the parents and all the other people involved to have goals and achievements that they want the student to eventually reach. And this is really important because you can kind of see the progress that it's monitored over time and see if that child is achieving those levels, and if they're not, you can go back to the IEP and adjust it whenever you need to reconvene for that. And so it's really important to have goals, because if you're not, you're kind of staying stagnant. We're not measuring for progress, which is like what I said in part 3. So yeah, it's really important to collect data over time, like whether that's through assessments in the general education class or that's assessments based by the special education teacher. That stuff is really, it's a hard fact, true knowledge right there you're seeing, and that it can be implemented into future reevaluations of an IEP. But yeah, you're seeing if the student is, if the IEP is helping the student, if it's hurting them, and yeah, I just think those are 2 really important things to incorporate. And it's most important for the students' overall success and as they continue their academic career through elementary, middle school, and high school, or wherever they begin. So yeah, those are my answers.